Welcome back, dear viewers, and it's time now for the action from the Elite Championship, where the NCM are taking on the Hajery 11, and I have the two captains besides me. To my left is Himesh Latif, the captain of NCM, and to his left is ever smiling Mohammad Aslam, the captain of the Hajery 11. Overseeing the toss is going to be the match official once again, Khalid Shakil. So welcome everyone for the toss. Mohammad Aslam will have the coin. Ship is a call. Ship. And that ship it is. So Nimesh have won the toss. Where have you elected? So dear viewers, the decision has been made. NCM Investment have won the toss. They elect to bat first. Live action comes up in a couple of moments from here on. So once again, welcome back and a very good evening, dear viewers. After the action from the Champions League, where GAT lost that one but just got the better of in the net run rate to qualify for the semi-finals, we move on to the KCC T10 and the Elite Championship for the league stages, where the NCM will take on the Hajery 11. And as you must have seen from the toss, that NCM Investment have won that one and have elected to bat first. And that's the playing 11 for both the teams. From the Hajery team 11, we have Mohammad Aslam, the captain, Usman Waheed, the wicket-keeper, Ali Asgar, Hamoud Amanullah, Hassan Arif, Hussain Giwala, Mohammad Shahir, Riaz Mohammed, Salman Munde, Sasanka, and Zain that are included in the playing 11. For the NCM, Diju Xaviers, the wicket-keeper, Nimesh, the captain, Ali Kian, Ram Surwala, Edson Daisy Silva, Harun Shahid, Manjula Prasanna, Mizan Ali, Mohammad Adnan, Murshid Mustafa, Nasir Hussain, and Shahrukh Kudus. So that's the lineup for both the teams. The fielders are going to come in. We already have the Hajery 11 on the field. They're going to take their positions and look at the points table. So far, Tally leading their way through with the 4 wins that they have. 8 points on the board. Kuwait Swedish following them, but 1 loss at 6 points stack at number 4, having won 2 and losing to Ceylon number 4. Al Mullah right down. NCM are on the bottom of the table, almost together with Saipem. They have only won 3 matches. They have lost 3. They have only won 1. Together with Hajery, also 3 losses for them so far in the tournament at the hands of the mighty teams of Tally, Kuwait Swedish, and Ceylon. Let's see, it's not that far away, but we have only a couple of matches left to go by. 7 matches, so everyone has to play 3 each. And looks like Tally, Kuwait Swedish, the top 4 are going to be in contention. So there we are, the 2 match officials are making their way through, Zaid Usman and Khalid Shakil. And we are going to be up and running in a couple of moments from here on. But what the match officials would like to also make sure is to make time more of a priority for these elite teams. And in case they delay, the penalty will always be on. And there we see the fielders are right now taking their positions. We await the batters. The Xaviers for sure will like. He's been the regular opener for them. Who's it going to be? Looks like Nasir Hussain. The formidable pair, the Xaviers and Nasir Hussain to start off. So as expected, the Xaviers and Nasir Hussain have started off for the NCM investment. Hussain with the ball in hand for the Hajery 11. They would like to have a big score on the board. Anything above 120, 130 is a very difficult ask to chase down. And we saw that in the previous match, Gat, a champion side, where then always 125 was difficult to get. That was a good one. Just in the line from Hussain. And these Xaviers would like to have some width on. Goes on the offside. That's going to be a 1. So he's off the mark now. And a strike and the attack with Nasir Hussain. Oh, that was let go. It was on the pads, meant to be flicked by Nasir Hussain. But he's let that one go away, so he will not feel happy. And so both the batters are off their mark. So far, so good from Hussain. Not give away anything. There's no boundary to come in, which is what is good. That was close. So first 5 deliveries are spot on. There's nothing much that was done. And with that, it's going to be the end of over number 1. The NCM investment now 4 for no loss. So the first over was done for the NCM investment. They only managed to get 4 runs on the board. Nasir Hussain, 1 of 3. These Xavier's 2 of 3 deliveries. And it's going to be Riaz who has the ball in hand coming in from the garden end. Mohammad Aslam, the captain, would like to make sure he keeps both these batters quiet. It's on him how to guide the bowlers and give them the right field according to the way the batters are looking to target. Right now, Nasir Hussain will be on strike since the captaincy has been changed into the hands of Nimish. Nasir let go of that pressure and he goes in that business zone on the onside. That was meant to be hit with the bowling from Riaz, banged in short onto the body of Nasir Hussain. He had to just help it along its way and he goes for a mighty 6. And that's not looking good, especially the start of the delivery. So a bouncer that had no trouble whatsoever to Nasir Hussain and given as a maximum, right indeed. And this is what we like to see. We know the NCM batters for this. As a wide. So the pressure is speaking straight away after conceding 6 on the very first delivery, a wide to concede next. They've got to have these dots, and this is why it's so very important to get the dots in. Because otherwise, if they let go of too many runs in the power play, they're going to make it easy for the NCM investment and the batters to follow. But today, the win that we speak about, Afghanistan versus Pakistan, another rivalry that was brewing after the India-Pakistan match. And it's for the Afghanistan to celebrate. But in here, it's also celebration time for Nasir Hussain to get that boundary in. It was outside of, it was bowled full. Nasir went for that one, but getting the thickish outside edge away from Usman. He could not do anything about it, and it's runs in this over. So coming back, Afghanistan chased that target down. You got to give credits to the way they played. Did not take any risk whatsoever, any unnecessary risk. Got there easily with those singles and doubles. And it was an interesting match to watch. The Afghans striking back after defeating England and now Pakistan. The whole World Cup has been set. Anybody can qualify in the first 4, the top 4 teams. But it's a big loss to Pakistan. They now have 4 more matches ahead of them. And all the 4 are much-win games. They were considered one of the favourites, Pakistan, before the start of the tournament. Everyone said New Zealand, Pakistan are going to be the hot favourites. India, for the past performances, but their misfield, the ball is running away. It might not go away to the fence. They're going to come back for the second. So there were question marks on the selection for the Indian team, but they've, especially including Shreyas Iyer, who was just injured and making his comeback together with KL Rahul. He did show his form against the series in Australia, but nonetheless, they're a happy side, winning all the matches on a trot. And for the Indian fans, it's all about for them to continue, and they can see another World Cup being lifted in the home country. The last one done under the leadership of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And with that, we come towards the end of over number 2. It's a good one for NCM. They got 14 runs out of that one. They are 18 for no loss after 2. So Hussain will continue after giving away only 4 runs in that first over to bowl the final one of the power play. Slower delivery disguised. And Nasir went too early with that shot. Straight down the leg side, that's going to be a wide. The dugout is cheering. They wanted the batters to go big against Hussain. This is the final over of the power play. But he's not giving away the length to the batters. Nasir Hussain and Diju Xaviers. So far so good in this KCC T10, the Elite Championship 2023. The NCM 20 for the no loss. Advances down the ground. Diju Xaviers. And that's what frustration talks, because they aren't getting the boundaries and fours and sixes at will. And that is why you see Diju Xaviers taking the risk on. This time around is 4 of 6. Unusual scenario to see Diju Xaviers. Is usually a 10 or 15 in the 6 deliveries, or maybe more than that. But you can speak about the bowling from Hussain. He's only given 5 runs. He has 3 more deliveries left to contain it well. Sengiwala was mighty expensive in the previous match, but this time around he's kept it tight. So mangling the ball into the body of Diju Xaviers. Only a 1 to take, so they're dealing in singles only in this over. Just like the one we saw in that first over that Hussain bowled. 2 runs only of this, or 3 runs in fact, with that wire also to come in. NCM won the toss, the decision to bat. Nasir goes down the ground, power behind it, he'll get a boundary. It was in the slot for him to fire, bottom man coming into the position, and he was very happy to get for a boundary nonetheless. So this will set up the over. 1 more delivery to go by. 10 runs so far of it. But even if he gets a boundary or a 6, it's so far so good in trying to contain those flow of runs. Hussain has done well from his end. He would like to keep it quiet. In T10 format, going 8 runs and over is acceptable. A 16 of 2 overs. Let's say even 18. 9 runs and over, also good. But in here he goes for a boundary. So he'll finish off his spell, giving away 14 runs and the NCM investment at the end of 3 overs for the power play. They've got 29 runs. This was in the good length region, but it was into the body of Nasir Hussain. He had to help it along its way. Easy picking for him. And he's such a talented batter who would never ever miss out on those occasions. So the NCM are 29 for no loss. So Hamood Amanullah is going to be a new bowler. He's straight away introduced after the power play. His protection of 5 fielders outside. These Xavier's on strike. He's 5 of 7. He's been kept quiet so far. The point fielder does well. Throw at the non-striker's end. Hamoud does equally better in going for that backup. He had no backup actually. We have 5 more deliveries to go. Hamoud will not like to give anything even to Nasir Hussain. But Nasir connects. Has he connected well? It looks like he does. So a maximum comes his way. What a shot that is. The NCM investment are now off to a good start. Courtesy Nasir Hussain going from his end. Diju is kept quiet. But Nasir is going for those big ones. Flat on the offside. The call is for 2. It's only going to be a 1. The NCM investment 37 for no loss. With 3 more deliveries left to go by. There he goes on the offside. That's going to be in the gap. A boundary with these Xaviers. And this might just lift off the pressure that was mounting on him. He's 10 of 9 deliveries. And this has been a great over for the NCM investment. They've taken the attack on to Hamoud Amanullah. 12 runs off the over. And still we can say 2 more deliveries left to go by. Again, that's in the gap. Another good shot from Diju. So now the pressure has completely been released. 18 runs, or 16 runs in fact, of the over. Hamoud has been gone for a lot of runs. Again, the length was there for him to hit. And this time he goes better with the spin inside out. This is Diju Xaviers for you. He will create the angle, create the extra room for himself, and get the runs at will. Through at the non-strikers end. With that, it's going to be the end of over number 4. Hamoud has gone for 17 of that first over that is bowled. NCM now looking set to get a big score. So Aslam will come in to take the mantle on against Diju Xaviers. Usman Wahid has missed this one. Diju was down the track already. Had he taken that one in, it would have been wicket number 1. He knows that one. Diju Xaviers, that's a let go from one of the better keepers that we have seen in the Elite League, Usman Wahid. Full toss. Is this waist height? Doesn't quite. Yes, that's waist height. So no ball given in by the umpire at square leg. Mohammad Aslam is not happy. The replay will tell us it's gone for a boundary though. Was it dipping? No, it was not. A good decision from square leg. So free hit on offer, and he has a license now, Nasir, to go about it. He can go as big as he likes. Down the ground should be a boundary. Hamoud tried his best, but he can never stop that one because Nasir had a lot of power behind it. So the first over was quiet. The second over got them back in. The third over was also in the slot. But this over and the one previously bowled by Hamoud has got the momentum back in the favor of NCM investment. This is much better, but towards the fielder. Shouldn't have taken the aerial route. Nasir Hussain wanted to get a little bit greedy. And he departs for a well-played 36 of 15. He's done his job from his end. Time now to see what happens from these Xaviers and the batter to come in next. For a moment it looked like that it was going to clear the long on region, Hamoud. Nonetheless, Aslam gets the breakthrough. He would have got Diju out as well. He was way outside off, trying to drag the ball from outside off and play it up and over long on, never easy. And at least to a spinner, it's quite difficult. So, time now for the captain Nimesh to walk in. This partnership needs to get going in middle. NCM are 56 for the loss of 1 wicket. So he's off the mark straight away, Nimesh, with that single to be taken. So with that, it's going to be the end of over number 5. The NCM investment at 57 for the loss of 1 wicket. So we're halfway done to the first innings. 57 is the score for the NCM investment. They would like to make the better off in the next 5 overs as well. Zain is going to be the new bowler to be introduced. Can he stop the flow of runs? Hamoud went for plenty. Somewhat Aslam has pulled back things there, picking up that wicket of Nasir Hussain. The Juzayv is already given a life. Can we see another onslaught from Diju and Nimish? Nimish is 1 of 1. Still early for him. Nimish has gone on the onside. That's up in the air. The fielder is there and he will take that one. So Nimish sees to only get 1 run and has to walk back. Another wicket falls. And Zain this time taking the captain of NCM investment. That's a big wicket. It's a must important win for both the teams. Either of them will then have their hopes alive in the tournament, and the captain perishes in the pursuit of going for the big one. Nimesh is such a technically sound batter, somewhat of T10, that his technique with which he plays might not be suitable as a T20 format. He's a king. He likes to run in hard, dab those balls around 1-2s, set a partnership, and then have the odd 6 or a 4 to come with those bad deliveries bowled. But in T10, where you have to go from the ball number 1, it's always difficult. So Edson Silva is going to be the new batter in. We'll have 4 more deliveries to go by after this for the NCM investment. That's a slow one to the Edson Silva. Zain has done well. Can he pull back things in this over? This is a crucial one for the Al Hajery 11. Can they stop the NCM to get less than 100, 110 even? 100 surely will be gettable if the Xaviers goes about those hitting zones. Edson has gone. Has he connected? Hamoud will take another one. So wicket number 3 is gone, and Edson Silva does not live to add any run to the score of the NCM investment. Zain has picked up 2 wickets in the over, and the Xaviers is losing partners from the other end. Have a look at that one. He went too early with that shot, not quite in the zone. And a good catch, diving almost by Hamoud. He's a great fielder and will never ever let go of those catches. He's not been having a good outing so far, Edson Silva, in the 4 matches that the NCM investment have played. They rely very heavily, NCM, on the top order, on the Xaviers and Nasir Hussain. The middle order has struggled, and that's why you see they've lost 3 matches. They've only managed to win 1 match out of it. And if you got to be the champion side, then you're going to be ticking all the boxes, the top order, the middle order, the number 3. Everyone needs to contribute. Meanwhile, Murshid Mustafa, he is having a good time. So let's see how much does he live to add on to the score of the NCM investment. Another big hitter of the cricket ball. Played that on the onside. Should only be a 1. So he's off the mark straight away, Murshid Mustafa, without wasting any further delivery. He goes big. It should be taken. It has been taken. So wicket number 4, Zain has picked up 3 wickets in the over. Look at the names. Nasir Hussain, Diju Xaviers. Beg your pardon, Nasir was one already. It was Nimish, Edson Silva and Diju Xaviers. 3 great batters of the NCM investment are now back in the dugout. He wanted to go up and over the cover region, slapped it too hard. In fact, it was way outside of ball by Zain. But a good catch, diving or going towards forward, taken by Hussain. And this is a difficult situation for the NCM investment. Only 1 run has come of it, and 3 wickets taken by Zain. Hamoud, together with everyone, will be liking to give a lot of praise to the bowling effort of Zain. My goodness, the Al Hajeris are now right back into this match. The NCM are struggling. When their struggle can come to an end if Murshid Mustafa will go for those usual 4s and 6s. It's not going to be easy to go from the ball go. From the word go. Mizan, what does he do for the final delivery of over number 6? It's not required, Zain. He's bowling well. Mizan has gone on the onside. The call is for 2. And they'll come back. They'll only get a 1 there. So end of over number 6. The NCM are 59 for the loss of 4 wickets. Of 60 for the loss of 4 with that 1 run to be taken. So Aslam is going to come into bowl over number 7, give away 10 runs with a wicket to be taken. He got Nasir Hussain out. He would have also got the Xavier's out had Usman Waheed not left that stumping. But for now, the focus is on getting either Mizan or Murshid Mustafa out. Mizan is one of two. Murshid is one of one. Nasir Hussain in the way of playing it up and over the long on reach and dragging the ball from outside off against spin is what led him to give away his wicket to Aslam. I still hope Murshid can go big. It's not going to make it too easy. Aslam, he gets the arm ball in as well, straight into the body of the batter. So he's got to be watching out for that action from him. But so far, only a run of the first 3. It's a good start. Down the ground. Should be a 1. Humud. Good pick up and release. That's why you got to have players like Humud in your squad. He might go for those occasional runs with his bowling, but he saves a lot of runs with those fielding efforts, those good catches, diving forward, left, right. He gives it all. And once it's down the ground, this time Usman Waheed makes no mistake and Mizan Ali has to walk back. He only scores 2 and half the side for the NCM investment are back in the dugout. And Aslam gets his second wicket. Looks like he saw Mizan Ali coming in. Let's have a look. No, Mizan left after the ball was released. A lot of spin on that. Probably it was 50-50. So nonetheless, what matters is the wicket is gone and the Al Hajeris are right on top of the NCM investment. Manjula Prasanna will be the new batter in. Another left-hander. Can his contribution together with Murshid Mustafa add a little bit more to more of what will be expected, or are we going to see wickets to be taken? Manjula goes on the offside. He's off the mark straight away. End of over number 7. A good spell from Aslam comes to an end. He picks up 2 good wickets and gives away only 13 runs in those 2 overs. NCM investment has 63 for the loss of 5 wickets. 7 overs done. 3 more to go to finish off the first innings. So 7 overs and Hamoud comes back into the attack. He went for 17 in that first over. Nasir Hussain and the Xaviers took him on. And his task is try to give as less as possible and probably pick up a wicket or 2. Get Manjula out with the left-hander on strike. Manjula would like to take the attack on. He comes advancing down the ground. It's only the height over there. The fielder will not be able to get to it. Falls in between those 2 fielders. The desperation is on in trying to get a big score. It's quite difficult to get to that 100 unless we see some innings from Murshid Mustafa, who's 2 of 3. The current run rate 8.53. Some good comeback by Hamoud. Murshid Mustafa is keeping it quiet. Is he going to go in the last 2 overs? It's 3 of 5. This over has only gone for 2 runs. Still 2 deliveries left. Anything can change in the next 2 deliveries. Manjula is on strike. He wants to go big, but there's protection in the deep. The fielder throw the keeper's end, but Manjula is quick enough to come back for the second. The fielder should have done better, in fact. Should have gone quickly towards the ball. So still only 4 runs out of this over with a delivery to go. Can he get a 6 or a 4? Murshid Mustafa would like to have a word with Manjula. Surely Manjula would like to go for a maximum. You can see that from his eyes. But is Hamoud going to give that length? He does not. He was just close to clipping off the bails. End of over number 8. The NCM are 67 for the loss of 5 wickets. A good comeback by Hamoud, giving away only 4 runs in that all-important 8 over. Let's see how it progresses now for the NCM. They have 2 overs in hand. Can they get to 100? It's going to be difficult. They need 33 to do that. And 33, you're asking, with Zain to bowl 1 over for sure. Is Zain going to come in? There's Hassan who's coming in to bowl. So a new bowler. So Hassan has come in, bowling to Murshid. That's not a wise decision, let's say, because Murshid likes off spinners. Gives a flighted one. The full toss is there. It's not in the gap. They have protection in the deep. If he bowls off spinners to the right-hander, then Murshid will go about it. With Manjula, the off spin will go away from his body. So Manjula likes to play it across the line on the onside. He'll be playing against the spin. We're live from Sulebia Cricket Ground, dear viewers. Oh, that was well bowled. A lot of spin on that one. He's bowling those leg spinners. He can spin the ball both ways. For a moment we thought it was going to be a wide. Even Manjula thought so. And everyone was surprised to see that spin. So this will create some sort of a doubt in the mind of Murshid. The amount of spin that we've seen. Where does this one pitch? Should be ideally middle and off. Goes with that one. A catch should have been taken. Murshid Mustafa has given a life. They come back for the second though. Yeah, he's safe. That was coming to him with a lot of pace. Murshid Mustafa played that one straight towards the deep mid-wicket fielder. He had a dive forward but couldn't quite hold on, and a life given. Will he make them pay now? They have 9 more deliveries to finish off. If he gets a couple of sixes, he might reach and help his team get to that 100-run mark, which they surely want to be there. Another deflected one, this time beating the batter, and a wicket is gone. Murshid Mustafa as well is not effective tonight. The whole NCM side, apart from Nasir Hussain, has not shown the courage in getting the runs against the Al Hajeris. Have a look at it, flighted, and a big spin on that one. Easy pickings for Usman Zahid behind the stumps. So another wicket goes down, and it's troubles for the NCM investment. There he goes, up in the air. Hassan has been introduced to. It was Haroon, beg your pardon. Hassan was there. He was brought back. This time it's a rare drop from that field. Was it Hamoud? Looks like he was. Haroon would have gone on the very first delivery of the over. Should only be a one. They're going to come back for the second. It would have been risky. So end of over number 9. A good one this from Hassan. 5 runs. And 6 runs in fact. And a wicket to take of Murshid Mustafa. The NCM are 73 for the loss of 6 wickets. So 9 overs done. Zain, who got 3 wickets, giving away only 3 runs. Some top names to take. Diju Xavier's, Edson Silva and Nimesh Latif all gone in that over that he bowled. Is now bowling the all-important over number 10. Can he pick up 2 more wickets, get a 5 for here? The NCM need runs 74. And even if they get 16, let's say in the next 5 they might stop to 90. And 90 is not a good score against a top side in the Elite Championship against the Al Hajery 11. Haroon has gone. This is high up in the air. The fielder over there has not done it well. Is it one bounce or is it all the way? Looks like that's a maximum. So he went with that shot, Haroon. And since he had a lot of power behind it, it was a slow one from Zain. He read that well. The fielder at deep square leg just had a slight of a chance. Difficult for him to take that one. They need more 6s to come in. The call is for 2. Manjula will run the first one hard. That was a sloppy work from the fielder. He got under pressure. But lucky they did not get the additional run. On the onside, Manjula has not been able to get the boundary. Only a run to come in. So this over, the 6 was there for sure. But other than that, it's only singles. Down the ground, the call is for 2. They're going to come back for the second. This will be gone on the non-strikers and Haroon. So again, a run to take, but it's a good bowling from Zain. 13 runs in a spell so far. 1 more delivery to go by. That's a wide. 5 additional runs to add to the score. This is bonus runs for the NCM investment. Zain wouldn't have wanted to bowl in that region, but understandably so, left hand, right hand combination. And this time around, he gives that wide away. So he spoils his spell. He gave away 13 runs, and courtesy that 5 additional runs has now got them 18. The right arm round the wicket. He was not ready. They surely will go for the second throw. Should be the keeper's end. It's a wayward throw. That's a poor one. And nonetheless, end of over number 10. The NCM get to 90, losing 6 wickets. And the Al Hajeris have done well to contain the runs. They got Nasir Hussain out. And once he was out, the wickets just kept going by. Look at the match summary. The NCM won the toss. They elected to bat first, 19-10. Nasir Hussain 36 and the others 15. Manjula 10 and Harun 9. In the bowling, Zain got 3 wickets, gave away only 3 runs in the first over, went for 17 in the next, but those 3 wickets were very important. Mohammad Aslam also equally important, 2 wickets for 13 runs in his 2 overs. Hassanari 1 for 6 in that 1 over. And Hussain did not get a wicket, but he started the attack on in that first over and in the spell gave away only 14 runs. So we take a short break. When we come back, we see the action from the Al Hajery team 11. So there we are. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the run chase from the Hajery 11 in trying to get 91 runs on the board in the 10 overs that they have. And as you will see, that 9 runs an over required for them to do that. And if you look at the way the Hajeries have gone about it, it's for sure in the cards. The fielders are taking their position. The 2 batters are out, Hassan and Mohammad Aslam, to start off the proceedings with the bat for the Hajery 11. And this is going to be easy from the perspective of the Hajeries. They have to win this one against the NCM investment to keep their hopes alive. NCM are probably short by 10 to 15 runs. And let's wait and see how the things goes about in their favor. Harun with the ball in hand. He'll start off the proceedings from the road end for NCM. Plays it down the ground, straight to mid-on. That's a lot of spin on that one. Aslam will have to be careful. We saw that in the first inning. The ball is getting plenty of assistance from the surface. It's slightly damp, so you can see the movement for the pace bowlers and also for the spinners on. To play inside out is only the option against Harun. And to play it against it, trying to play that sweep or advancing down the wicket might be a little bit risky. He's advancing down the ground, the riskier of the two. It's a 3-dot delivery to start off. A good one for the NCM. They need to pick up wickets in trying to make sure that they keep the tab on and look at the win. Because if they let these batters settle, it's not going to happen. That's gone high, that's gone mighty. Is it a maximum? Yes. So 4 dots and then a 6 to come in of that delivery number 5. That's a beautiful shot. Harun needs to be a little bit more careful about that line and length that he has against Aslam. He goes down the ground again. That's one bounce towards the fence. So 10 runs off that first over. A good start for the Hajery 11. Harun bowled 4 good overs and then he gave that 2 deliveries in the slot for Mohammad Aslam to fire. So Harun is done with his first over. 10 runs is what he has given. And Manjula Prasanna is going to be the new bowler to start off from the garden end. So spinners from both ends. They've seen what happened in the first innings. The spinners were getting a lot of assistance. And that's why Nimish has decided to start off with spin from both the ends in the power play, with only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Let's see how Hassan responds. Because the left-hander against the left arm off spinner is going to be interesting to see. He's gone on the onside. That's going to be in the gap. One bounce just short of it going for a maximum. So he starts off the over with a boundary. Good one to start off with. He's gone again this time. Murshid Mustafa has gone up and over his head for a maximum. That should have been taken. If he would have been behind, have a look at that one. Was bowled short by Manjula Prasanna. He should have been a couple of steps behind to take that catch. It went up and above his head. It's the NCM are not having a good night over here. It's a disappointing performance first with the bat and now with the fielding effort. To say the least, it's not helping their cause. Now giving wide. Diju Xavier's got his hand to it, otherwise it was running down the leg side. 5 additional runs would have been the case. But it's only a 1 to come in. That's a better shot. And that's gone straight. So they are looking to get early. These 91 runs on the board. The Hajery 11 Hassan is gone for a big one. So it's not a good one. Good decision from Nimish to get the spinners on, especially in the power play when both the batters are looking to go about the business. Harun bowled those 4 dots, then gave those deliveries away to Aslam. And right now Manjula has gone for 17 in the first 3 deliveries itself. So we have 3 more deliveries to go by. The Hajery team 11-27 for no loss. I was just close. Aslam has called for the single. It's a good decision. He was aware. So Diju surprising is not there with the gloves. Looks like it's Nasir Hussain. Diju's out there on the field. Should have played that square cut well enough for Mohammad Aslam. Nevertheless, they've got plenty of runs from the over, 17 runs. And they still have 1 more delivery to go by. They get into the 91 as early as possible. 28 for no loss the score for the Hajery 11. It's given as a wide. He stepped outside the off stump. Was the ball in the reach will be the question. It doesn't matter whether he came outside onto the off stump or no. The law says, is it in the reach? Trying to be innovative. And this time it's going to be the end of over number 2. The Hajery is at 29 for no loss. This is KCC T10, the Elite Championship 2023. So 2 overs done. Mizan Ali is going to be the new bowler in. Harun went for runs, so now they have pace. Some medium pace. Hassan has gone down the ground. But only to get a one, he would have been gone had that been a direct hit. So the Al Hajery team 11 was 30 for no loss. The score, the live from the Sulabia cricket ground. Mizan has been given the responsibility. Aslam is 10 of 8. Hassan is 17 of 5. He goes with the flow. That's a poor delivery from Mizan Ali, but equally a better shot from Mohammad Aslam. They get a 6. They're making good use of that power play. Mind you, the NCM were 29 at the end of 3 overs. Al Hajery have crossed 36. The 30-run mark, in fact, it was dead straight though, but the length was not that good enough. And Aslam had to just help it along its way. So 7 runs in the first 2 deliveries. They're looking hungry to get the win. The Al Hajery wanting to guide it towards the third man reach, and Aslam using the pace of Mizan. He's an innovative player, Aslam. Eight runs of the over. That was dead straight. Perfectly bowled from Mizan. Surprised even Hassan on that occasion. He's 17 of 7 though, Hassan. But that was right in the block hole. 17 of 6, that's the correction. The partnership is going well. One more delivery and then we'll have the field restrictions out. The required run rate now coming down 7.53. It's gettable. As I said, this match is for the Al Hajeris to win, because they restricted the score and now they get a boundary. A good way to finish up the power play. 41 runs is what they've amassed. Both the batters are going strong. Hassan 21 of 7 and Aslam 17 of 11 deliveries. Mizan has gone for 12 runs in that first over that is bowled. So the power play clearly belonging to the Al Hajery 11. Nimish has no idea what's happening. None of the bowlers have been able to contain the flow of runs. So Harun comes in after giving away 10 runs in that first over. Now out of the power play zone. Protection will be allotted with 5 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. So there's Haroon against Hassan. Miss it up in the air. Will be lucky though. The ball will not run away, but they're going to come back for the second. And they're happy with one. And it's a sad news coming from India. The former the Team India captain Bishan Singh Bedi has passed away at the age of 77. He represented India in the national cricket team from 1996 to 1997. And he was one of the finest spinners for India. He's well regarded, one of the best spinners around the Indian region, the Asian region in fact. So rest in peace, and his memories will always live on forever. So in here, 3 deliveries, 3 runs. Hassan goes big. He feels he's gone that one and he's connected. What a shot that is. They are getting the runs very easily, dear viewers. It looked like the NCM was struggling out there, but it's not the case for the Al Hajeris. And with that, we've lost the ball as well. So Haroon has gone for 19. He still has 2 more deliveries left. That's a better shot. This time down the ground. This is gone again. Another ball needs to be given in. 2 sixes in the over. And look at that score. Moved on to 56. The required run rate now less than 6 runs and over. Over pitched. Hassan was waiting for it. Pitched up. And I said thank you very much. Has that connected? It's up in the air. Manjula Prasanna will only watch it go. It's straight back to us. It just hit the screen. Hassan Arif, oh my goodness. It's coming straight towards our region. Have a look at it. It was high up. And there was coming to us altogether. Hit us right on top. My goodness, this is some brilliant hitting from Hassan. 3 sixes, 18 runs in the last 3 deliveries. The score 62. The end of 4 overs. Still the spinners will continue, looks like. Hassan is 40 of 11. He might well reach to his half century. He needs 2 good shots. And this match almost done in the favor of the Al Hajeris. So Adnan, another spin bowler. Where's Shahrukh Qudus? He was introduced into the attack. He's there in the playing lineup. He's one of the players who represented the Kuwait national side, but today he's not been given the ball in hand. It's a surprising decision from Nimish. Was a strategy. Whatever it was, it's not fruitful. That spun away, so surprise, a googly from Adnan. Had he left that one, Hassan would have been given as a wide. But he went for it, thinking it will spin into him. It's the NCM investment who won the toss, did not have a good encounter with the bat. Again surprising him, this time missed by everyone. The ball will not race away, or looks like it does finally. That's given as a bye. So 4 additional runs to add to the score of the Al Hajeris. They move on to 67. So 24 more runs required. Is as many as 5 more overs to go after this. But they want to finish it with a couple of overs to spare. The Al Hajeris. Thick is outside edge. Short third man. Shahrukh Qudus will stop it down for a 1. So do they have an eye also on the net run rate? For sure, they don't have a good one so far. After having lost 3 matches, they win this one for sure, but they want to win it with a good margin. Thick is outside edge again. The ball is running away. This time it might not beat the fielder. Ali Kian keeps it down for 2. So 8 runs of the over, including that bye. They required a run rate of 9 runs and over. They're scoring at more than 14. That's a dot. End of over number 5. 21 more runs to get for the Al Hajeris in the next 30 deliveries. It's a matter of 2 overs before we see them lifting up the 2 points on the board. So Edson Silva is going to bowl over number 6. So there seems to be some medium pace after the over from Mizan Ali, but he bowls wide and starts off giving away that extra. So 20 more runs required now for the Al Hajri 11. Hassan will be on strike. He's 41 of 14. He would like to get to his half century. Plays that straight towards point. Had he left that one, was it a boundary? Was it a wide? Doesn't quite look like. That's played up in the air. There's a fielder in that position, but he'll only get a 1. He's overrun that 1. So 2 runs is it to add to the score. This has been a good one. Only 3 runs of it so far in the first 3 deliveries. 3 more to go though. And we can know that Hassan Arif can come back in any time together with Mohammad Aslam. There he goes. That's a confident shot out of the park. That's going to be a maximum. And with that, he reaches to 49. The Al Hajris are 79 now. They need 12 more runs. And with that, we will see the end of this match. So can they get the 12 in the next 2? We saw that in the over from Haroon, 3 sixes. This was up in the air. It will fall safe. He gets to his half century, Hassan, in just 19 deliveries. Kudos to this man, the way he's played. He raise up his bat. The dugout is up on their feet to celebrate. Now look at the amount of runs. 2 4s and 6 6s. So I can tell you that he scored 42 runs in only those big shots. And he added the remaining by running between the wickets. So 8 runs to add running between the wickets. And 42 in total. 44, beg your pardon, in total. With these boundaries and 6s. So 1 more delivery to finish off this over. Aslam is on strike. His bat, for the bigger part of it, has been kept quiet because from the other end, Hassan is going just berserk at the bowlers. So end of over number 6, Al Hajri are 81. So 10 more runs. It's a matter of an over, as I said. and they will want to finish with as less deliveries as much as possible to just better their net run rate. We'll see how it happens in the next 4 overs. Plays that reverse sword well. Aslam has gone for a 4 in the very first delivery of the over. It's a reverse hit. Is always the additional one that comes in surprising the bowler. Look at that one. He switched and goes with that shot. He is a master of those shots, Mohammad Aslam. Bangs in shot. Had to pay the price. The fielder is not able to stop it. These Xavier's. He is a good fielder. But tonight, everyone has been going for runs, and the fielding effort has been terrible from the NCM investment. They dropped a catch. It was Murshid Mustafa who should have taken that one, but let go for a maximum, and then couple of misfields to add to this score. 2 more runs required. Aslam would want to get it with a 6 or with a boundary, however he prefers. Again, he goes in that direction. That's going to be a boundary to finish off. The Al Hajerys have won this match handsomely, dear viewers, with a lot of deliveries to spare. It's for them to win it comfortably. They were in the driving seat the moment they restricted the NCM to 90 in the 10 overs. And then it was all about the opening pair to get together to get to that score and as fewer deliveries possible. Shahrukh Qudus, surprising, is not given the over by Nimish. We watched the match summary. NCM won the toss 19-10, courtesy innings of Nasir Hussain 36 and Diju 15. The others were just not up to the mark. In the bowling, Zain got 3 wickets for 20 runs in his 2 overs. Mohammad Aslam got 2 wickets for 13 in his 2. And Hassan Arif got 1 wicket for 6 in that 1 over that he bowled. In the bowling, in the batting, when it came down to chase, Hassan Arif got 15-19 and Mohammad Aslam got 35 for 20 deliveries. Everyone went for runs, and that's why you see now the situation in the points table. The Al Hajerys have won 2 matches. They still have a long way to go, and we hope to see that in the further matches to come. Right now, we take a short break. When we come back, we see the post-match presentations.
Start it. Okay.
So welcome back, dear viewers, to the post-match presentation. It was a very important victory that the Al Hajery required to keep their hopes alive in the tournament further. The presentation party, I have with me the match official, Khaled Shakil. Welcome, sir, to give away the award. And first, with his bowling performance, he picked up an important wicket, giving away only 6 runs in that first over. And then when he came down to chase that score together with his partner Aslam, he was just berserk. 6 sixes and 4 boundaries. Hassan Arif, dear viewers, with a half century, is rightfully the player of the match. Well done, Hassan Arif, hoping for more performances from you in the matches to come. That's it, dear viewers. This is Jason signing off, wishing you all a very good night.